Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I found a small channel called Talks of Thailand. Shout out to them. I'm gonna post the original link to this video in the description. Um, I guess on this platform, people send in their crash and burn stories to this. I was gonna say subscriber. I guess the people send in their crash and burn stories of failed marriages abroad, scams, things being taken, and everything. But this is the ultimate betrayal based on what they're saying. Let's see what happened to this guy.
Today's short story came in from a guy called Han. Now, it's a pretty sad story to read, but I want to share it with you guys anyway, and it's a big warning to many people about what can go wrong very quickly here in Thailand. And if I could ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, I would really appreciate that. I know I've asked in a few videos recently, but yeah, I want to get the channel to the 1,000 subscriber mark, and yeah, I would really appreciate if you guys could do that. But let's now get into Han's story. Hi John, I hope you can read my email because my English is not so good, but I need to tell someone my story. Maybe you can make a video about it to help other people not have the same problem like me. I am Han. I moved to Thailand in 2011 because I love the country and I want to find peace after a bad life in my home country. I met this beautiful young woman in a small village in
Ooh, that's a tall woman. She probably from Australia. Yeah.
Chayapum. Her name is Lek. She is 23 and I was 29 years older.
Red flag number one. Those younger women that are about 20 to 25, they do not want no old ass dude like that's old enough to be her father. They want the resources.
But it didn't matter to us. She said she loved me so much, and I believe her with all my heart. We got married fast because she said she wanted to start a life together.
Fast. Are you guys keeping up with all the red flags? The girl is very young. She's talking about she wants to start a family. Okay, if she wanted to do all that, how come she couldn't find that with somebody in her own country? Why does she have to do that with this expat?
I built a big house for her in her village. Nice house, nice design, and very strong.
And thought you was the only one. You big dummy. Jesus, what's wrong with you older guys? We supposed to look up to y'all, but y'all doing goofy ass shit like this. Hell nah, man.
And I spend a lot of money making the house nice inside for us. All my money went to this house, and I also buy her a car and motorbike. I feel so proud to give her this life.
You know, sometimes I'm glad to be broke. That way I'm not doing stupid ass shit like this. God damn.
Her family were very happy with me.
Of course
They
they
called
are.
me a good man and say I saved her from her life. Life was like a dream. She cooked for me every day. We go to the market and her family treat me good. But then things start to change.
Uh-oh.
I run out of money after 2 years because everything cost more than I thought. So I go back to my country to work and save money for us. She said, I wait for you. Don't worry, I love only you. I work so hard every day trying to save as much money as possible, and
Alright, check this out. So when it comes to the money, we all knows what happens when the money dries up. She gonna dry up too. When your wallet runs out of money, the vaginal fluids between her legs is gonna dry up too. Older guys don't seem to realize this for some reason. I mean, come on, you 50, 60 years old. How do you not? Okay, what am I saying? Even guys my age that are in their late 30s, we know not to get seriously involved with these women overseas. We know to leave their asses over there because we know why they're being so nice to us. Because we're Australian, we're British, we're American, and we seem to be more fortunate than they do or any other guy that they meet in their own country. So they look at us as ATM machines. we could provide a life that their own people can't provide. So this is a come up for them, even if they don't want to move out of their own country. Because, I mean, a lot of people don't want to move to a whole new country and be away from their family and be abused. So more than likely, they'll stay in their own country. But yeah, a lot of times it's not going to work out for the older expat. And being in this pay for play generation, guys my age are not even going to pursue it that far, even if we did have the money.
I can go back to be with her soon. I send her money every month, big money for her and her family. She always says she is okay, but she doesn't answer my calls so much. Sometimes she says I'm busy. I trust her because I love her, but I feel something is wrong. Because I send her money, it takes me a long time to save money to go back to be with her.
Damn.
After 10 months, I save enough money and come back to Thailand to see her. When I arrive at the village, no one tells me anything. When I go to my house, other people live there. They say they bought the house from my wife.
What? She gave up the house? Like that?
I don't understand. How can she sell it? It's my house. But they laugh and say the land is in her name, so it's her house. I thought she would be in the house waiting for me. This was a big shock. Then I found out she is in Bangkok. I go there to look for her. I walk in the city for days, spend money on hotels, and finally see her in a bar.
Dude, I was about to say that earlier. I was trying not to talk so much, but at 23 years old, you already done worked on bars, you done sold pussy, you done did all that already. And then you find a simp like this guy. Oh, man. It's just a hard pill to swallow just to listen to a story like this. Like, this is why guys crash and burn out. Like,
She's working there as a bartender and says she is pregnant.
Oh.
I asked her what happened to us. She says she needs money and I am not there, and she meets someone else and the baby is his. I was sending her money every month when I was not in Thailand. This was big money, enough for her to live real well, but she still did this to...
I'm mesmerized by all this art, this construction. So beautiful. But anyway, that's the second time he said that he was sending her big money. So whatever country he was from, his money was worth way more than Thai money, right? But if he was sending her money, does that mean she was using the money to give to some other dude? Was this another expat?
To me. I lose everything. House, car, motorbike, and her. All my money is gone. Her family don't help me. They say it's her choice, not their problem.
Ooh.
I am broken inside and out.
So basically they didn't give a damn about your ass. Her family wasn't even on your side. So basically they never even liked you. You were just an opportunity.
I go back to my country with no money and no hope. And my friends laugh at me.
And all the women your age are laughing at your dumb ass too. Jeez. This... Man, if you don't learn nothing from... Everybody that's watching this video, if y'all don't learn nothing from this, and then all I have to say is, damn. You go back broke to your own country. You thought you was going to get by in another country, and now you worse off.
And say we told you so. I had to start my life all over again, and I will not trust people so much anymore. She used me to get everything she could out of me, and then left me with nothing. Please tell my story. Many foreigners come to Thailand and trust too much. Not all Thai women are bad, but some will take everything if you are not careful. I was blind because I loved her, but now I can see. Thank you for listening. I hope you can help. Best regards, Han.
What did this dude look like? Did this guy never... Has he never been in a serious relationship before? Like, how does this happen to somebody his age? If she was 23 and he was 29 years older, that means he was almost 60. And he probably worked some bullshit job his whole life, and he probably used his 401k money on this girl. Damn.
Wow, Han, I really feel for you in this
I don't
with this
feel for
story.
you.
This sounds absolutely dreadful. What happened to you? So yeah, my condolences for basically it seems like you lost pretty much everything you had, and it's a very difficult one to sum up. At the end of the day, it really is upsetting to listen to. But yeah, I think there are some red flags when you
Think.
when you sort of boil it down a bit, and I think we have to be open and honest and say what those red flags are.
Yeah, it was too damn quick. That was the first red flag. Anybody that wants to get married real quick, that's a red flag right there. Like, what's the rush? And a lot of times, she's not yours, it's just your turn, especially if she's young enough to be your daughter. She has other suitors. And a lot of times, these women will take advantage of older uncles, and they'll end up getting pregnant by some dude their age that lives in a fucking alley. And she's giving all your money to him.
The first thing, she was 23 and you were 29 years older. So that means you were 52 when you met. And while I suppose it might be possible for relationships like this to work, it would tend to be, in the sense that if she's getting money out of it, then it will perhaps continue. But if she's not, then it will stop. You have to look at it from the angle, would you be able to find someone like that in your own country without money? And that's something to consider. But you say you send money every month, and you say it's big money. Now, big money can mean many different things to many different people, can't it? What do you mean by big money? I think that's something that we need to clarify here. Was it 30, 40, 50,000 baht a month? Is that what we're talking here?
Okay, so I'm like this. If you were sending her all this money every month, how come you wasn't booking her flights to come to your country? That's another thing. It should have been going back and forth. You stay with her for a few weeks. You have her stay with you for a few weeks. Well, then again, I don't know, whatever. Were you married back in your own country? Probably.
Or was it big money for you? 15,000. We don't actually know what you mean, but it does sound off like, when you were in Thailand, when you built the house, you bought her a car, bike, and all these things. You said life was a dream. She cooked for you, went to the market, did all these nice things. But then when the money ran out, that's when things started to change. And yeah, it's a sad state of affairs, but that's the world you live in, and that's the world we live in, unfortunately. But this is something that, we do hear quite.
And just a reminder, for some reason, and this is more of a mental thing with younger black guys that never been in a serious relationship with any woman. You have these guys that think that they're going to go to other countries and have mouthpiece, run game, and get women and dates for free. It don't work like that at all. When you go overseas to these countries, not just Thailand, not just the Philippines, Japan, wherever, it's going to be pay for play for wherever you go. Because you got white dudes all over these countries that got way more money than you. And they're getting the women that you'll never be able to get a taste of. Meaning, you're left, the only women that you getting for free is the lower end ones. You getting the fat, tatted up ones, the same ones that y'all complaining about back home in your country. Y'all messing with the same unattractive, loudmouth, musty, fat, sloppy. Anyway, you get the point. Basically, you ain't getting no decent women for free. You getting the ones that got kids by 2-3 different dudes and all that. Those are the women that's giving you free attention. Man, y'all down bad. But I mean, hey, some of y'all like that. That's cool.
Regularly in Thailand, things happening like this. It's not uncommon, is it? I mean, that's what the channel's about at the end of the day. Sharing Thailand stories where things like this can happen to seemingly decent people. So, yeah, in this sense, I would just say I'm really sorry for what happened to you, Han. It sounds like it really, struggled. You're really struggling by it. And you don't say which country you came from. I hope you can get yourself sorted and yeah, back on your feet with that. But I suppose it was a long time ago, so I assume that things are better now. But
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up right there. But check this out. I'll say this. Use the struggle to your potential. Whoever's seeing this video, if it was you, if the victim sees my review on this video, I'll say start a podcast or something about this. I mean, at least put this out there. And so then guys your age and a little younger won't make the same mistakes you made. I mean, it's definitely a life lesson. And you're 52, so if you're healthy, meaning you're in shape and everything, hopefully you got another 20 or 30 years on this earth to live, and maybe you could find the love of your life. I mean, at 52, that's still young for a man. Cause see, you don't start living as a man until you're 40. Or once you hit 40, you win. You start getting the women you want, maybe, depending on financially. But I mean, it's gonna cost you some money. Any woman you're dealing with, especially when you're married, yeah, you're spending money. But hopefully, it's with the woman that you could drive around the corner to see, and not on a whole nother continent, and you sending money to her and don't know what's going on. That's where it got a little rocky at. But anyway, this is Kai DeVeo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was interesting. It was heartbreaking at the same time. It was foolish at the same time. But then again, you live and you learn. At least he's 52 and not 82. Because, I mean, this guy's parents is probably still alive, so they might be able to bail him out. I don't know. But catch you on the next video. Peace.